10:30 p.m. and we are almost ready to head out to the airport because we are on our way to
Seoul, Korea for like the 4th time. But this time we didn't pack as light as we normally would. Why?
Well, we have a new family member joining us.
She's currently sleeping right now because it's 10:30 p.m. We normally just carry on everything, but this is the current situation. Chantal's super stressed because as soon as I pointed it out, she didn't realize how much it was. This
Is the cover.
and that will go in and on top of that. So we actually really just have 2 rolling suitcases. This in your backpack and a baby.
Yep.
So it's actually very manageable.
And this for checking in, which we also never usually do checked bags.
That's true. We had to pay an extra $55 for it. Flight's at 2:15 a.m. We're gonna head over to the airport soon so we can relax a little bit, go to the lounge, show Marisol what a lounge is in an airport. Although she'll probably be sleeping, fingers crossed. And yeah, wish us luck. It's a 7-hour-ish flight.
So we managed to put on her little PJ set and put her in the car seat. She's still fast asleep. Now we're just waiting for the crab.
We made it through. She just woke up, so even though we have a car seat stroller travel system, I'm holding her for a little bit. But is she awake?
Yeah, she's awake.
She's awake?
She needs to see everything.
Oh, she's awake. Good morning. Marisol. It's Marisol's first lounge experience. And she's lounging. Best midnight snack ever. Laksa.
How you doing? Stressful. That's all I gotta say.
Stressful, but we managed it. So we're on Scoot Airlines. And I thought we had to gate check the car seat because we had a car seat and a baby stroller. So I left the car seat out there because I was like, where's the person who's supposed to take it out? And then a supervisor came and said, oh, it's a car seat. That actually can go in. Stroller can as well.
Maybe.
And now we're trying to figure out how to use the seatbelt.
They just came to help us with the seatbelt, and basically it like wraps around her as well. So she has her own mini seatbelt situation going on.
Okay, back to the story. So, turns out the car seat and stroller, because we have a cover, actually go in above us in the overhead bin. Part of me was hoping to gate check it, just because then we don't have to deal with putting it up. I was putting her in the carrier and thought I'd have to seatbelt on with that, but turns out they're not supposed to. In fact, they're not allowed to be in the carrier. One perk that we did get, which not a perk, we paid for it. We ended up getting a 3rd seat. So Marisol, despite being an infant and not able to have her own seat, is super spoiled. We paid for a seat for her because it's a budget airline. And honestly, I think it was well worth it because now we don't have to worry about having a 3rd person in our row. Having the middle seat has its benefit. Now we all have our own seats and she can lie down. We brought a light changing pad, like one of those disposable ones, so she's not sitting directly on the seat because that's disgusting. We put a little pad on top of that so it's a little bit more comfortable. We also put our backpack and water bottles kind of like propped up so that way she has like a ledge just in case anything happened. She's been sleeping the entire time, like ever since we left, so fingers crossed maybe she'll wake up when we're in South Korea. Okay, she's got a clean diaper on now. She went the whole flight without being changed. It was like 6 hours. It was very quick. She's very vocal. She did extremely well. And now we have to take the train to Terminal 1 and go to arrivals from there. Also, if it's your first time in Korea, make sure you fill out the Q code and arrival card.
I heard it. We've arrived! Yay! And Harry did such a good job of getting all the stuff, putting it together after we got off the airplane. Didn't leave anything behind. We're rocking and rolling.
We got out like quick too,
Yeah,
like
it was
before
fast.
everyone. That was amazing.
She loves mirrors.
Just my home stay.
She's missing these views.
All right, our first full day in South Korea. We're still in Incheon. We're in an area called Songdo, and we're at Triple Street, which is a shopping mall, because right now it's 14 degrees Celsius, but there's a wind chill, so it actually feels colder.
Technically, she doesn't have a sweater or a jacket, so that's what we gotta shop for.
It's been 30 minutes and she's all shopped out already.
There's a Texas Roadhouse here. Can you believe it? So after doing some shopping for the baby, we've been walking around basically this whole time, going through the different floors and levels, and now we're on the side that's called Triple Street. We came to the food hall because we were looking for coffee, so I got a nice sweet creamy coffee, and Harry just found his Americano that is super cheap, huge, and iced, of course. We found this machine. We thought it was a smoothie machine. I thought it was a cotton candy machine, but it's actually just a balloon machine.
We bought a bunch of outfits and here she is, all warmed up now. All right, Chantal's picking out some clothes. Tons of shops here that we don't have in Singapore, so good opportunity to shop around. And I think it's less busy here than in Seoul, which is nice. Cool thing is, every single store you go into, they actually have a thing for your drinks, so just don't forget it when you come back out. They always say that nursing rooms in South Korea are next level, and this is pretty cool.
So while I was in the baby lounge feeding Marisol, Harry was shopping and he bought this cute little MagSafe trinket. We love sea otters, very special to us, and it's really cute because it has little accessories that change. Has a little pocket in the back. And the reason why we think it's a good idea to have is because whenever we are on our phones, Marisol can kind of be entertained by something.
How much would you pay?
15 Singapore dollars.
It was 8 Singapore dollars.
That's crazy. Harry found dessert. So it's our first babyless outing because Grandpa is watching Marisol. So we're here to enjoy Sulbing, which we've had before, and I'm so excited. And the flavor we got was the signature flavor, which Harry will explain what it is.
It's called insolmi, which is soybean, and little tiok, the rice cakes that you usually have in hotel. But yeah, it's our first date night in 2 months since we had Nanny Joyce, our confinement nanny.
Welcome to Chinatown. Apparently it's the only official Chinatown in South Korea.
It's very big. I think we got here early enough on a weekday, so it's nice and quiet, like 11 o'clock. The streets actually are okay, but we knew it was hilly, so we brought the carrier. The one way to get here is by subway station, or thankfully we had someone who drives, so we were able to drive here. And I guess parking is free, which is kind of cool. And there was a lot of street parking. So, like Chantal said, if you come earlier, probably better.
And right across the station is a nice grand entrance. Of course, Harry needs his so we stopped by a place called Alley Star, which is owned by a South Korean actress.
Chantal, what do you think of it?
Ugh, it's dark.
Yeah,
And bitter. I need milk in it.
It's a little bit dark for me too, and I like iced Americanos. But the place caught my attention because they do roast their own beans, and it's very obvious that they do because of the sign. So if you look above us, there's a lot of naked trees. Unfortunately, we were like 2 weeks too late. The cherry blossoms were here, so we missed that. But hey, I prefer warmer weather than looking at cherry blossoms, although the cherry blossoms are beautiful.
Right now it's very walkable. We don't know if this is what it's normally like, but it's great for us.
Sampling some stuff here in Chinatown. These giant egg puffs.
Are they egg puffs?
I think so. They're like gai danzai. Yeah. But they're quite crunchy. Good flavor though. And apparently we're getting back. It's a bit sunny out and we're fortunate we have sunglasses. I wish we bought Marisol a pair. But thankfully the carrier has this little cover because we don't even have a hat for her. Or I guess we do.
We do.
We bought yesterday. But yeah, this will do. Chantal and I were walking by and it just smelled amazing, like fresh baked buttery goodness, so we had to step in. The Dubai chocolate trend is everywhere. What do we land on?
Melon pan and a apple pie.
Those Belgian waffles look so fresh. We're gonna ask him to see if we can get one.
Right at the top of these stairs is Freedom Park. Over here we have another entrance to Freedom Park.
Also, I don't know, San Francisco's Chinatown might not be as steep. No, actually it is. This is pretty steep though. So we have Chinatown on one side and then Japantown on this other side. And it really does look like Kyoto. It's pretty cool.
This is what we came for. This is where Jajangmyeon originated.
So it's fermented soy bean with noodles, black bean, I think, and pork. It tastes much better than mix, to be honest.
How was lunch?
Honestly, it wasn't that spectacular. Like we've had it before and tastes the same everywhere. So maybe it's one of those dishes that you just can't mess up, but it's cool that this was the birthplace of it, I guess.
It's after lunch now, and once we got stepped out of the restaurant, you can tell like how many more people there are now. Good idea to come earlier, especially if you have a baby. Nice and easy to kind of walk around without the stress of having lots of people around. But still nothing crazy like Seoul or like in Japan, so still manageable. We have Marisol front facing for the first time. We're just gonna get her little sunglasses or a little sun hat out.
Yeah. It's nice out though. It's better than yesterday, that's for sure.
So we took an hour and a half nap in the car to get here. Where are we? That's a good question. Does baby need one?
Okay, now I know where we are. It's called the Odusan Unification Tower, and I think it's basically just a observation deck that allows you to see the DMZ or demilitarized zone. So right across the river there, you can actually see North Korea. Pretty cool. Marisol's gonna be breastfed at the DMZ. There's a nursing room, so for all those parents who need to feed their babies, and it's free admission. Not sure why you need a ticket, but there's a little art gallery, and then we're gonna go upstairs. There's a lift, but it's too busy, so we're actually gonna walk. What does that say? Oh, okay. So does that mean I can't film that way? It's really pretty. I can tell you that the weather is the same over in North Korea. And everyone's just peeping over. Like there's binoculars set up everywhere so you can kind of just like stare at North Korea.
I see them walking like down a path.
Chantal can see the farmers over there. Is it weird? It's like snooping on neighbors.
Yeah.
Someone left their banana milk, making them jealous over there. Marisol is not that impressed. If she misbehaves, that's where she's gonna go.
What's that sound?
Are they shooting defectors right now?
In case you're hungry or thirsty, it's a Twosome place. At least it's not a Starbucks.
Yeah, you got a cafe with the view of South Korea on one side, and then if you turn around, it's North Korea. That's pretty cool. The Minister of Unification is outside. I'm not sure if it's for an event or what. Maybe it's for the thing that's happening upstairs, but everyone's shaking hands and taking pictures with them.